Nicholas here again. I'm gonna try to make a short video. It's actually the consequence of having a chat with one of my prospects when he said, "Oh, I see. This thing you're doing is sort of like a pyramid scheme." Don't you know? I mean, I bet you do get that question all the time. I mean, if you're in network marketing on or MLM, and then he said, "This will actually I'll have to talk with my friends, my family, and try to get them in so they can work for me." And it's like, oh, why would you even think that way? And why would you limit yourself only to your relatives and your friends? And why would you even think locally when we live in global age? And let me elaborate on that. I mean, there's 7 billion people. Who knows how many people on this planet, out of which there's about 3.5 billion online every day. And even Facebook alone has 1.7 billion active users, out of which probably 1.1 or 1.2 billions are there regularly every day. So why would you limit yourself and even think of bothering your friends and family with something they're probably not interested in, when there's so many? Market is so huge that you cannot even imagine how big that number is. Let me give you an example. 1 billion. So if you start counting and your goal is to count to 1 billion, and you start counting when you're 10 years old, counting 10 hours a day, saying one number every second. And in the beginning that would be possible, of course, because 1, 2, 3, 4, but how can you say 10 million 75,765 in 1 second? But let's say every number takes 1 second to count, 10 hours a day. If you start at age of 10, you'll be done counting to a 1 billion by age of 60. So that's how big that number is. And there's a product for everyone. So why would you even think, as I said, bothering your friends or family with something they're probably not interested in? Of course, you can throw it out there and just see how they will act and react to what you're talking about. And if they're interested, you might show them and get them to sign up. But why would you even think that that's the only possible solution or option? There are just so many people online that you will never run out of new prospects. So with this said, don't ever think that, let alone the fact that he said it's a pyramid scheme. I even forgot about that. That's something totally different. The pyramid schemes are illegal. And do you think that anyone would just let people rampantly go around and actually ripping people off using pyramid schemes, especially in US? So there's not a single government in this world that would let that happen, but especially US government. And there's so many companies. If you don't trust other governments, there's just so many companies actually founded and operated under the US jurisdiction and in US that it will literally be impossible to be any kind of schemes. So with this said, I'm going to wrap it up. I already made this longer than I intended to, but the bottom line is, don't think locally. Don't limit yourself to only local prospects when there's vast market for you to prospect in, and you will never run out of fresh prospects if you just know the right way to approach and target the appropriate audience. If you do that, as I said, you'll never run out of prospects, and your network will just keep growing, and you can all go and live your dreams, as I always say. Make it a great day. I hope you like the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.